Hey guys, it's Miscraft here, and welcome back to the NASCAR 2015 Championship Season number 2, and today we go on to the final race of the third round of the chase, the cutoff race at the Phoenix Raceway here today, so it's going to be fun. We had a very fun race with Martin Truex Jr. in the last race at Texas, and he ended up getting the win and moving on to the Homestead Miami Speedway for the finale, so he's locked in. 3 spots remain. Right now it's me, Ryan Newman, and Jeff Gordon in the hunt for it. Tony Stewart is only 5 points out, Keselowski only 9, but then Hamlin 11 points and Jimmy Johnson 30 out. Jimmy Johnson's going to need a win here today. Denny Hamlin's going to need a lot on his side. Kind of the same for Brian Keselowski. They're going to need Jeff Gordon to have a really bad day, and I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but maybe Ryan Newman could pull something like he did in 2014, or he might not have to, actually, because he's a solid 1 point to the good right now. But with that said, we go into the Phoenix Raceway here today for the second to last race on the season. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I am. I think we should do pretty good here today at Phoenix. I really like this track. Yeah, we'll see you guys at the racetrack.
Yeah, way to take that pole. Awesome job.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I'd see the day. We qualified on pole at Phoenix, and I wanted to give this one beautiful paint scheme one last shot at a victory, so we're going to go ahead and do it for it one last time. And honestly, I spent like maybe 5 minutes on this setup. I adjusted very few things, and wow. Like, I can't believe I actually sat on pole at Phoenix. It's probably because of all of this down here, you know, this that I'm driving on down here. I'm not going to do that in the race. Well, for the majority of the rest of the race, I'm not really going to do that. I have a feeling I got the pole because of that, but like, either way, I got pole at Phoenix, and I wasn't even expecting it, so that's pretty cool. We lost the lead on the first lap, but I wanted to show you guys something, and yeah, I overdrove that. Wow, that's bad. Okay, so Kenseth is taking the lead away from me. But my goal right now is to kind of just finish at least top 20 so we don't have a chance of falling out points-wise. And that's really my biggest issue right now is points if we can't get this win. But right now I'm not too worried about falling a couple positions. Just trying to take it very easy so that I don't screw over my chance at this championship, which comes up in the next race. And I mean, right now we're just trying to hold on, so gonna try to keep her off of Kenseth and Edwards right here, and we're gonna see what we can do. This track, I don't know. This track is on and on. What the heck, Carl Edwards? I don't know what you're doing there, buddy, but that was not right. About put me in the wall, or about made me slide up into the wall because I had to veer left to avoid you. But that's one thing I've noticed right there is that the AI get into the corners really soft, and I have a feeling that might be having an effect on how I'm going so fast on these guys. The same with the apron. You know, I lied about me not taking that for the rest of the race. I'm going to take it for a lot of the race because it's just a way to be fast. But that's another thing I have issues with is getting into turns 3 and 4 really awkwardly. Getting into Kenseth there. Sorry, buddy. You really going around? Or did you save it? Oh, gee, oh, dear Lord. Oh, that is death. Oh, that is death. Oh, rip. Okay. That was my fault. But I didn't think he'd spin out like that and come back down in the field. Oh, geez, Casey. Can we get another angle, please? I would like to see if there's any more death. Yeah, there was definitely death. Yeah, what's that, 4 races in a row? Yeah, I'm not gonna pit. Might have been a bad idea. Not really. Not many people pit, so. Okay. We're off to a pretty good start here. Yeah, let's not screw over the start again. That would actually be very great, very amazing if I could not screw up the start. But yeah, see right there, like the AI don't like even on the. What the heck is going on? Is there like a group of these guys that are trying to take me out so they don't have to go against me in Homestead or something? Because this is very weird. Like I've gotten door slammed from the right side at least twice so far this race. Very peculiar right now. Oh, Jeff Gordon. Oh, excuse me, buddy. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. I got really worried for some reason. Oh, don't do the same thing Kenseth did. Don't. Yeah, you know, that works. Yeah, that works. Here's Jimmy Johnson. He needs to win today to get into the Final Four. I don't know if I'm going to let him do that. But he has, because he's been one of the fastest cars, but he's just had very bad luck in the past couple races. So, yeah, I'm probably not gonna let him win if I am sitting ahead of him when it comes down to it. But Junior, listen, guys. I like to go wide on the entries and exits of the corners, unlike you. So, yeah, you're gonna have to hold it. I mean, see right there, turns 3 and 4 I hate because the car gets really tight. But turns 1 and 2 is pretty good because of the banking difference. So why are you braking so early? Holy crap, I just blew right by you. Jeez. I mean, that was intense. Oh man, that's really close to the wall. I scraped the wall just a little bit right there. But we're not really losing too... Oh, Lord. We're not really losing too much speed to the guys behind until just then, when I decided to go really wide again. And, I don't know, we were making a lot of progress there. So that was pretty good. I've started to widen up my entry in turn 3, so I'm not doing what I did last time. Last time off turn 4. So hopefully I'll be able to keep that up. Right now, I'm surprised I'm actually this far ahead. And it's weird because, like the past few races, I've been qualifying on like 22nd, 24th, 23rd, 26th, something, you know, farther back in the pack. Then all of a sudden, Phoenix, boom, on pole. And once again, I really think it's because of this turn right here, and then the apron thing down the backstretch here. I really think that's one of the reasons why that this is happening, because, you know, the AI cars, they don't take the apron in turns 1 and 2, and that must be why they're braking so early, is because they just don't take it. In their line, if they were to brake, or I guess turn in when they usually turn in, they'd hit the wall if they try to go to the apron. So, I don't know. It's very interesting to see how this is playing out. I've changed no settings at all, and I can't go any higher, so on difficulty. So I mean, this is stupid funny. Like it's really stupid funny for me. So it's funny that we're 3.5 seconds ahead of Edwards. But I will say, if we go back to season 1, which almost none of you remember because it was me 3 or 4 years ago yelling at the screen for an hour and a half. I don't know. I do remember getting caught by whoever was second place at least 40 laps into the run, maybe. It was pretty far into the long green flag run that I got caught. We've got about 40 laps to go in the race, and everyone's still got to make a pit stop. So it'd be pretty cool to see if we could get a green flag pit stop at Phoenix. That would be kind of cool. But we've gone about 20 laps or so with a couple caution laps so far. So we can probably make it to about lap 45. Hopefully there's no magic fuel tanks or anything that would screw up our race again, because we don't need that right now. Right now we just need to drive away and, you know, just do our best. Oh! Woo, I turned in a little too early there. And that was nearly death. Just lap Matt Kenseth? Yeah, wow. And he has the fastest lap of the race right now. And he's sitting back here in 40th, just chugging along. I can't remember if he's in the chase or not, but if he is, he's screwed. So I don't know if I'll be able to do the next 20 laps with the amount of fuel I have left in the tank. I don't know if we'll be able to make it, but once again, like I said, we're just going to coast it around some of these corners and see if there's a possibility. 20 laps to go. Long ways to do some saving for fuel, but I don't know. It's worth a shot. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I think it's going to be really easy to save the rest of this. That fuel gauge hasn't gone down too much since the 20 to go mark. I think we do have a pretty good shot at this now. We've been out front for the majority of this race, so I've been really conservative with a lot of things, especially since my left front is really starting to overheat and wear down quite a bit, especially those right sides as well. We're going to have 13 laps to go this time by, and I think there's a really good possibility we can save the rest of this fuel and make it to Homestead. 7 more laps, we're not saving anymore. We're going all the way from here on out. We don't need to save anymore. We should be plenty good to the end right now. 4.5 seconds. I've started opening up again on Carl Edwards, and hate to say it, but I think it's over for some of these guys and their championship runs, except for me, as long as I don't get too cocky and don't mess up on the fuel numbers, but it should be fine. We have 6 laps to go, and that should be plenty enough fuel for 6 laps. So, well, coming to 2 to go. This is one of the biggest GGs I've put on the field in a very long time. We've opened the gap back up to about 5 seconds. Plenty of fuel left in the tank. And we're going to lap a couple more fools right here before we get to the checkered flag. And it's Allmendinger and Trevor Bayne. These 2 guys not racing anymore, but tough luck for them. Same for the next driver ahead of us. That's Danica Patrick, who's died twice in Texas. And we just got neumed by Trevor Bayne on the top side. Why? I don't know. Anyways, white flag in the air here in Phoenix. And what a race it has been. Nobody came down pit road, as a matter of fact. We probably had another 5 laps or so in the tank. It probably wasn't going to be close at all if we didn't save any. So we're going to take it down, way down one last time. And to the back of Patrick, I think, actually, she's going 2 laps down. Because she's 42nd right now. Anyways, I'm going to let her go. I'm going to keep her 1 lap down. And Trevor Bayne into the wall. And here we come to the checkered flag. And this is it, boys. Checkered flag winning in Phoenix. We're on the Homestead. No contest whatsoever this race. Surprisingly, I couldn't go any higher on the difficulty, and this is what we get. A 6-second ahead victory, or 5 seconds, I can't remember what it was. But here we are, the K&N machine. I love this paint scheme. I adore this paint. This is one of my favorite paint schemes I've ever made. And we're going to do the backwards burnout here, down the front straightaway. And, woo! That was a long race. Only 1 caution. That was pretty early on, and we're just going to... Alright, you know what? You know what? This may be our last burnout if I don't win next week, and we're gonna give these fans a show down here in Rattlesnake Hill, and we'll burn it down for them. But there it is, the Phoenix Trophy, and the most awkward celebration you'd ever get in any video game. And there we are, generic face driver, winning in Phoenix. Let's take a look at your results and see if we remember anyone who's in the playoffs or the chase. Jimmy Johnson with a 5th place finish. Ryan Newman should be plenty safe, so I guess Ryan Newman is in there with me and Truex. It's going to be interesting. Jimmy Johnson finished 5th. Tony Stewart, I can't remember if he was in, but he finished 14th. He might make it. Jeff Gordon fell out. Ooh, he's 20th. Hamlin's completely out for sure. He's 29th. Ooh, it's time to see these point standings. Here are the final point standings heading into Homestead. And it's us on top. Me and Truex with the wins in the, chase wins in the last round, heading into Homestead. Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman are the last 2 guys that made it in. Jeff Gordon with his 20th place finish, not enough. He couldn't get in there. Tough to be him. He falls back to 12th in point standings. Same for Denny Hamlin. He falls back to 10th this time. And Jimmy Johnson sadly didn't make it either. And yeah, tough luck for him. And here we go. We're going to be heading on to the Homestead Miami Speedway for the finale of this series so far. If I do a Season 3, it'll be long ahead in the future on Steam. So, but yeah, nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. We're on to Homestead, looking for the championship, our 2nd championship in a row. Nobody watched the first season, but who cares? We're going on to get the championship as a 74 car this time. And we're going to win it. I hope we win it. If it comes down to another last couple lap battle with Martin Truex Jr., let's hope he's not faster than me, because that would be bad. So, anyways, it's going to be me with 9 wins, Tony Stewart with 4, Martin Truex Jr. with 1, and Ryan Newman with 0. A goose egg in the wins category for Ryan Newman heading into Homestead, just like 2014. Can he rewrite his history and get himself a championship? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode of the domination at the Phoenix Raceway. And we'll see you guys in the final episode of the NASCAR 2015 Championship Season number 2. See you guys later. Peace.